Sunday, December 10th. Now, my cousin Buzzy had left the Catholic school. He'd gone off to the public school and declared himself a public pagan. So this got me wondering, should I also follow suit and go to a public school? My sister Terry was in a Catholic high school, Albertus Magnus, but she wasn't happy there. And, I kind of didn't care one way or another, but most of the kids in Hilburn, they didn't go to a Catholic school. In fact, some of them said that I was going to the white school. And it is true, Sacred Heart was almost entirely white. There was one black student, his name was Renee Friedman. He'd been a friend of Buzzy's, and he kind of kept to himself. But he was from Hilburn. Still, I was in a school that, well, maybe I should move on. And whenever I started thinking about this, my mom had kind of a sixth sense, because I'd be thinking about it, and she would say, Chucky, you don't know how happy it makes me to have at least one child in a Catholic school. Yeah. And the thing is, Tessie loved to criticize Catholicism. Maybe this kind of gave her a right to criticize it because she still had a kid in the parochial school. I don't know. She liked to complain about the church's wealth and about the lesser role women had in the church and about how few black Catholics there were. And she used to go down to the school and argue with the nuns on our behalf. Oh, she could hold her own. She could argue them right down. On parent-teacher night, Walt hardly ever went. Tessie would go down. When I was in 5th grade, she'd talk with Sister Freddie. And she'd come back, and Walt would be in the kitchen, and she'd report back. She would say to him, that Sister Frederick, she really liked Kennedy. We talked the whole time about Kennedy and what a loss it was to the country. She voted for Eisenhower years back, but she was a real Kennedy supporter. And Walt would look at her and say, so anyway, how's Chucky doing in school? And Tessie looked at me and said, Chucky, how you doing in school? Okay, I guess. Well, there you go. He's okay, I guess. Yeah. Tessie still had one kid in Catholic school, and she hoped I would stay there. Well, we'll do another one. We'll do another one tomorrow. See what happens.